Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Darren. I've been perusing the internet a little bit and I missed one nugget of information. It's mostly about allied races. So I wanted to make this impromptu video, no dial, no script or nothing, just to kind of talk. So the topic of conversation is more allied races, and one of the allied races we already know might come out because they already have a lot of the stuff for them, the mount, the gear, the look, are Draenor Orcs. Draenor Orcs is something that people have wanted for a while, since I think maybe even BC I saw on some forums, where people wanted Orcs of different skin tones, because there were Orcs before, you know, being corrupted. They were mostly the orangey color, the dark brownish color, really deserty looking color for their skin. Not the fell green that what we are rocking with, not the big Shreks Orcs we got going on right now, even though they look pretty damn good either way. So I was looking around the forums and I found just trails of information, tidbits. Long story short, people are freaking out that Draenor Orcs might be an allied race for the Alliance. So this is why I'm making a video to talk about it. So what is the implication of Draenor Orcs joining Alliance? I will have a few different thoughts about it. First, I want to ask a question like, what is the possibility of it? So I've been looking around online, and it was one of those things that apparently the Orcs in one of the data mining situations, one of the data mining informations, was they were data mined as an Alliance Orc, kind of like. It's a lot similar to what they had with Nightborn. For Nightborn, they basically marked them as a Night Elf for the Horde. And people were like, a Night Elf's gonna join the Horde, and it ended up being Nightborn. Because Nightborn are very much Night Elves in terms of their stance, their emotes, literally everything but a few idle animations are Night Elf. They're generally a Night Elf for the Horde with different rations. Like kind of how we have the Blood Elves for the Alliance, and then we have the Torn for the Horde, another Draenor for the Alliance. So it's marked in a similar way to where people are saying that, oh, maybe Draenor Orcs, which we have information on, those guys could be maybe for the Alliance. And why would Alliance get Draenor Orcs? I started looking around, I found some YouTube videos. There's the first one just taking a look at what looks like Alpha and Heritage Armor mount customization. I don't know how these guys on YouTube do it. I don't even know if this is doctored footage. 100% can't tell, but it looks pretty legit. And if this ends up being the final area, this Draenor looking area for the Orcs, I mean, it looks pretty believable, right? So I take a look at that, and oh hey, there's a bunch of Orcs. I have links for that stuff down below if you guys want to check it for yourself. And then I go on the same channel and I find a Saurfang's Last Stand cutscene video. No idea if this is legit or not. Again, could have been completely doctored altogether, but it does look like Blizzard has been utilizing a lot more cutscene type of more cutscenes in the game, more storytelling, better storytelling to some extent. And this looks really Warlords of Draenor-y cutscene, where they use like the in-game character animation instead of like brand new specified cutscenes. So we don't know if that'll be a real thing or not in the future, but people are looking at that cutscene saying, oh, okay, so they're gonna capture Saurfang. Saurfang is gonna defect. That's how they're gonna get Draenor Orcs. And everybody's freaking out. And I mean, everybody's freaking out. And there's two ways of looking at the Draenor Orcs idea. On one hand, you can take a look at, wow, this could be chaotic but interesting. I want to look at it from that perspective. I mean, you would get Orcs for the Alliance. The Horde versus Alliance struggle has been around forever. The Orcs versus humans has been a struggle for a longer period of time. There's so many different ties, but then now you have these Draenor Orcs that are like, hey, we never experienced a struggle between humans and Orcs. We were kind of like, hey, here's the Garrosh. Oh, he's actually fucking our tribes up. Oh, here's these two factions joining and trying to save our Draenor world. Cool. You know, they don't really have any allegiances, except for, of course, the Frost Wolves, of course, would be with the Horde. I guess everybody else would be really with the Horde, because they'll be like, hey, you're an Orc, I'm an Orc. Hey, I think that'll match better than pink skins, humans. I mean, that makes sense, right? So the idea about it would be Saurfang would be defected, or he would fall behind, disagree with Sylvanas in some way, and give Alliance Draenor Orcs. Draenor Orcs will definitely be an interesting idea for the racials, in terms of, I mean, not only would you have an Orc in the Alliance, which is jarring, but also the racials. The racials will, of course, make a whole different play, and it gives the idea that we might even get Fennecs. you know, the fox people that everybody's all excited about. Everybody wants to be the furry fox people, and that's cool. And to give them to the Horde would be cool, but not at the cost of giving Alliance orcs, or Draenor orcs for that matter, like the raw power of an orc, to the Alliance? I just don't understand. Oh, there's some part of me that says I want to see how that ends. It either might be a dumpster fire, or it could be something glorious and something great. Can't really tell. I want to see where this story ends. Maybe it'll end off a cliff, and we'll just know the end of it. Or maybe it'll bring something new, bring something better, or make sense in some way or another. But then there's a part of me that's been playing World of Warcraft or Warcraft games since I was a young kid in Russia. I didn't know English, didn't know nothing, but the storyline, the storytelling, the idea of Horde versus Alliance, the two sides, not good, not bad, just a gray area of two different sides, two different ideals, two different types of people. The Horde being like the misfits, where a lot of people actually want to play in vanilla and BC, all that. A lot of people IRL that were like kind of misfits or a weird kid, they allied themselves with the Horde because it feels like there's so many misfits there. They're the orcs, nobody wants them, all the humans want to kill them. The trolls, they're just all over the place. The Tauren are getting destroyed by centaurs. You know, there's so many different misfits put together, and together that's where the strength comes from. And then of course there's the Alliance, they're the more regal, there's the whole unity idea. The dwarves, gnomes, and humans have been working together forever, and then I was kind of just joined in, and I guess everybody can relate to all that. So from that perspective alone, that idea of humans versus orcs, the Horde versus Alliance, is awesome. The fact that Alliance got Blood Oaths wasn't really like, okay, you know, the Horde versus Alliance part falls apart. But when you're talking about orcs, or better yet, Draenor orcs, the guys that would look at green orcs and be like, yeah, you're probably my family, I should probably side with you kind of orcs. Kind of like how the High Mountain Tauren looked at normal Tauren and they were like, yeah, we'll probably side with family. Lightforged and I look at normal Tauren and I'd be like, yeah, I choose family. Even the Nightborn make more sense. They are like the whole political thing. There's the Nightborn, then the High Elves, and the Night Elves of lore, and they don't like each other because Battle of the Ancients or some shit. And then these guys are Mana Addicts, the Blood Elves and Mana Addicts, so hey, we're doing pretty good, we're Horde. That makes so much more sense. And for Draenor orcs, from a somebody who's been playing Warcraft games forever, that just kills that part of fantasy. That Horde versus Alliance, orcs versus humans. I mean, I just don't have words. I really don't have any words. I don't want it. I don't want a Blizzard. I think that's a mistake. If Draenor orcs are planned to be for Alliance, I personally think it's a mistake. That's why I don't think it'll make it happen. I doubt that Blizzard will make it happen. It would be, there's a part of me that just wants to watch it happen. It's like a part of me that, you know, you never want to see the world go into a nuclear war, and then you have the post-apocalyptic Fallout kind of setup. But if you could watch it from like a safe distance and then you could revert it back, I would love to see what happens and how the society would go. It's just, maybe there's some catharsis in me. It's just like, I would like to see what it will look like. I don't know if it'll be good, but the curiosity kills the cat. I'm curious. I'm curious what it will look like. I would never actually want it to happen, but if I could revert back time, yeah, I'd see what happens. Okay, I will look. Curiosity is sated. Go back in time. Okay, we're back. Nothing ever, like it never happened, kind of deal. You know, from that perspective, I'd want to see it, but from like a player perspective, it'll be so weird. People, I feel like it's also. I feel that people wanted orcs with different skins for so long for the Horde side. And if you were to give them for the Alliance, all the Horde players would, I feel kind of betrayed. All the people that have been playing Orc for so long that found like a connection with an Orc, I feel those people would also be betrayed. So on that basis alone, that's not a good idea. I don't know how it's going to work out. And then the player base, I don't think we would end up seeing Draenor Orcs and Alliance, but I guess that's where it's up to you guys to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, let me know your thoughts, because I would like to see what you guys think in the comments below. I want to see what are your thoughts, because this is the weirdest idea that I've ever heard, I think, thus far when it comes to allied races. And I don't know what to say about it, man. You know what I mean? I don't really know what to say, but let me know your thoughts. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. If likes allow my videos to reach a wider audience, so if you simply want my channel to grow, or simply want to tell me you like the video, hitting like would be very much appreciated. If you guys enjoy these kind of updates, discussions, stuff like this, 5v5 1v1 duels, go ahead and hit subscribe. I can never say that properly. In order to be caught up to a channel that produces 2 videos a day. And if you guys want to participate in some of the streams, today we should be doing a EU raid a little bit earlier. So by the time you watch this video, a few hours from now, we should be starting, like maybe like 5 hours from now. It's like at 3 p.m. my time, so maybe 5 hours from now, we should be starting the EU raid. So if you guys want to join us on the raid, not sure if it's probably Horde or something. If you guys want to catch up to that stream, be sure to hit the notification bell down below in order to be caught up to every single stream and participate. As always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear what you guys think, and I'll see all of you in another video.